Alright, it's Christopher Fox once again, and this is a request for Ashton. And the name of this video is 10 movies so disgusting they were banned from theaters. Okay, let's check it out. Yay. Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're examining 10 movies so disgusting they were banned from theaters.
That's right.
For this list, we'll be looking at the most visually revolting films that were prohibited from being shown theatrically. Have you managed to stomach any of these movies? Let us know in the comments below.
Most of these I recognize right after that.
Written and directed by Ken Russell,
Never heard of that
an
movie.
enormously controversial fictionalized film about the historical French priest Urbain Grandier.
But the devil has spoken, and to doubt his word is sacrilege.
Grandier was executed in the 17th century due to accusations of witchcraft. The Devils is filled with explicit violence, including scenes of self-harm and Christ being nailed to the cross.
Whoa,
this combined with the movie's
crazy.
overt and offensive sexual imagery riled censors around the world.
Why don't you offer up your pain to God? You live by your senses, obviously you can die by them.
The Devils was heavily edited and rated X in the US.
Obviously
UK.
it was.
It was also outright banned in Finland. People in the latter country weren't able to see the movie until 2001, 3 decades.
Not a movie I want to see.
Release.
Doesn't seem like my kind of movie.
Your devil's might by the infernal arts prevent the torture from being as excruciating as it should be. And you would never confess. And your soul would be damned for eternity.
The Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Aw,
By today's
classic.
standards, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre is arguably tame.
The events of that day were to lead to the
One of my
discovery
favorites, hell
of one
yeah.
of the most bizarre crimes in the annals of American history. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
A good chunk of the violence is committed off-screen, and the film isn't all that gory, all things considered. This was an intentional creative decision, as director Tobe Hooper wanted a PG rating. That didn't come close to happening. The MPAA initially bypassed the R rating and went
The
straight to
MPAA is
X,
a big reason
the
these
equivalent
movies
of
get cut a lot.
NC-17.
The MPA are fucking retards. Snowflakes bullshit.
Worse reaction in other countries. Canadian
Fucking
theaters in
prudes.
Ottawa were threatened by authorities for showing it, and the BBFC banned it in Britain for a time. This was one of many locations to outlaw the film, joining the likes of Brazil, Ireland, France, and Sweden, to name a few.
That's only 3 countries.
Maniac. A cult classic of the slasher genre.
Maniac. I haven't seen that movie in
follows a serial
years.
killer named Frank Zito,
I've
who
seen the one with
targets
Elijah
women.
Wood. I haven't seen the original yet. In a long time.
Every time you go out this kind of thing, huh?
The movie initially received poor reviews and was heavily criticized for its violence. Indeed, the killings in Maniac are shown in explicit and graphic detail,
Yeah, they're
which
brutal.
doesn't always make for comfortable viewing.
To me, things change. People die. But in a painting or a picture, they're yours forever.
The film came out without a rating in the United States, and the BBFC refused to pass it in the UK. This resulted in a de facto ban, and its release was prohibited for over 20 years. It was finally passed in 2002 with edits, but it didn't see a full, uncensored release in the country until 2022.
That was last year.
That can take you away from me.
And this,
Hostel Part 2. The
Oh,
first
yeah.
Hostel was gross
I love
enough,
this movie.
But like many sequels, Part 2 ramped up everything that
yeah,
made
this
the
one
movie
was more
so
graphic
successful.
and violent and gory than the first movie.
Is it bad luck to toasted water?
Yeah. Bad luck for whoever meets us today.
In this case, that meant turning the violence from extreme and disgusting to borderline unbearable. It was even labeled
I liked
sadistic
it.
by the MPAA when they slapped it with an R rating. Some countries weren't so lenient.
You don't get it. These people are tied into everyone. Somebody starts asking questions.
They should have given him a bigger role in this movie,
The
though.
movie was banned in New Zealand as the necessary edits to eliminate
killed
the
him off for no
problematic
reason.
content weren't made. It was also heavily censored in Germany. The so-called extended version has been outlawed in the country, and the film's distribution has been made illegal.
It's a good movie, though.
You don't even want to know.
in my
I
opinion.
Spit on Your Grave.
Yeah.
Roger Ebert famously dubbed this movie a
Roger
final
Ebert
bag
gave
of
this-
garbage.
yeah.
And many censorship boards
I like the
agree with
remake
it.
better,
I Spit
personally.
On Your Grave is an exploitative revenge film in which Jennifer Hills hunts and kills those who've hurt her. To this day, the movie is extremely hard to stomach, with lengthy scenes of overt sexual violence. In fact, the producer tried making the movie as revolting as possible.
I got a family.
A nice looking wife. 2 beautiful kids. And you don't care? No guilty conscience?
Once it was rated R by the MPAA, more disturbing content was added, warranting an X. Many European countries argued against the content of the movie and prohibited its release in theaters. In fact, it remains banned in Ireland as of 2022.
Don't miss your chance, Sheffield.
Come on, chance. Never regret it.
Yeah, this movie.
Cannibal Holocaust. There
Yeah,
are notorious
don't like this
movies,
one
and then
either,
there's Cannibal
at all.
Holocaust.
4 youngsters who never came.
After they killed that turtle, I shut off this fucking movie. I say, fuck that shit, I'm out.
Much ink has been spilled regarding this movie's reputation and its place in film history. An early found footage film, it follows a small group of filmmakers who go missing in the Amazon rainforest.
Look, I know this is not going to be picked. Believe me, it's not my first trip into the bush.
The violence is so detailed and graphic that some people thought it was real, and the movie's
No
director was
shit.
charged with homicide. Evidence eventually exonerated him. It's also filled with real animal mistreatments. The controversy snowballed, resulting in widespread bans around the
Eventually
world.
killing
The
animals in movies is
prohibition
bad
reached
enough.
all
You don't
corners of
need
the
to
map,
real
including,
animal
but
deaths in there.
not limited to, New Zealand.
I wonder who the real cannibals are.
The Human Centipede 2.
Yeah,
Full sequence.
this one was
Society
disgusting,
has
but
arguably become more accepting
it
of
was
movie
a
violence throughout the
gross,
years.
nasty, gory movie, but I didn't mind it. Because I'm a sick fuck. I'm not a sick
The
fuck,
choice is
but
the passing phase.
What passes
I mean, it
mainstream
was-
horror today would
it was
struggle to be
gross, but
accepted just a
I
few
didn't mind
decades
it.
ago. The Human Centipede 2 full sequence is a rare exception because it's just that graphic. This infamous film was met with backlash for its horrifying visuals and sick story.
I was really drawn to the film because of the medical aspect of it. If you were a
that guy
surgeon,
was creepy as hell,
you
though.
had
He
to
was
perform that surgery. It's just so scary.
he was
It
really
was initially
well
banned
done
by the
actor.
BBFC, who even argued that it was an obscene film that might defy a national act of parliament. It was eventually passed following some significant edits. A similar series of events occurred in Australia, and the movie was essentially outlawed in New Zealand. It was never released at theaters, and even the DVD is banned there.
This music is driving me crazy.
You can never find movies like this for a decent price because they're so graphic. They don't show them on DVD.
I can't stand this anymore.
Pink Flamingos. John Waters is one
Yeah,
of the
I've heard.
most
I haven't
popular
seen this movie,
filmmakers
but
of
I've
all
heard
time,
about it.
and
It doesn't
Pink
seem like my
Flamingos
type of movie
may be his
either.
masterpiece.
Watch. As the vine proves that not only is she
It's
the
just
filthiest
stupid.
person in the world, she is
Once you eat
also
real
the
dog shit,
filthiest
you're gone with
actress in
me.
the world.
I never
But the
want to
Midnight
watch your
movie
movie.
certainly isn't for everyone. The entire film calls itself an exercise in poor taste, with drag queen Divine playing the so-called filthiest person alive.
Excuse me, ma'am, behind you see before you is the current hideout of the notorious Beauty Divine, the filthiest person alive.
The MPAA gave the movie an NC-17 rating in 1997,
Yeah,
citing
I
a
guess-
wide range of perversions, which is an apt description. The ending alone, which involves dog feces, is definitely not for the faint of heart. Perhaps, not surprisingly, the movie garnered quite the reputation and was banned in multiple countries, including Switzerland, parts of Norway, and Australia.
It's a little gross, but I liked it. Well, it was really the grossest film I've seen.
A Serbian film. Perhaps
Yeah,
the most
not a movie I want to
notorious
watch
movie of our
ever
time. A Serbian
again.
film's reputation
Most of these movies I never want to watch
The
again.
story follows a man named Miloš as he is forced to participate in a sickening snuff
I bet
film.
Cuties
It's
is
been
on. I bet
studied in
Cuties is
academic
on here. Well,
circles,
that's
and
not a
its
horror
director
movie,
claims
but
that it's a piece of political
it's a
commentary.
horror movie in the
Most
making.
people
That's for
struggle
sure.
to look past its repulsive elements.
That-
Filled to the brim with inappropriate elements, a Serbian film has been repeatedly challenged by film censorship boards. Numerous places, including but not limited to Spain and New Zealand, have banned the film since its release in 2010.
I mean, it was a story. It was just a fucking stupid movie.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos
Awesome.
or all of them. If
I
you're on your phone,
respect the
make sure you
hustle.
go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Do that, people. Come on, be notified.
Salo, or the 120 Days of Sodom. For many,
Not a movie I want to
Salo,
watch
or the
either.
120 Days of Sodom exists as
It
the
looks
ultimate
boring,
intersection
for
between
one.
arts and tasteless perversion.
Now it'll take an hour till I can overcome that disgusting image and get it started.
Is this number
The
1
film
though?
explores many intense themes and takes
How is this
cues
number
from some
1?
classic works of art. Even its filmmaking is generally well regarded, and some consider it a classic piece of cinema. But others
It's a classic
ignore
piece
the
of shit.
comedy at the center of the movie, with the story revolving around the mistreatment of teenagers at the hands of libertines.
Listen, you insignificant, wretched nothing. You are here solely for our pleasure. Expect none of the kindness you do in the outside world, like liberty or the ridiculous idea of showing pity to others.
A slew of countries took umbrage with the content and banned it from theaters, including the United Kingdom, Australia, and New Zealand. Even today, Salo, or the 120 Days of Sodom, makes for a supremely challenging watch.
The purpose of these stories is to inflame the imagination, and any form of lust will be forbidden.
Yeah. Most of these I would never watch. Salo, whatever it is. A Serbian film. Pink Flamingos. Human Centipede 2 I can watch again. I hate Cannibal Holocaust. I Spin Your Girl, I prefer the remake. Also 2 is awesome. The original Maniac I need to watch again. Because I can remember liking it. Texas Chainsaw Massacre is a classic, for sure. And the first one I've never seen, so I never want to see. But yeah, I mean, I've at least heard of almost all of these. The only one I watch is Chainsaw Massacre, Hostel Part 2, and Human Centipede 2. The rest of them can go fuck themselves. But yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Next video will be another update video. Stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. See you on the next video. Peace out.